This is B. Nagaraju, contract lecturer in botany from Government Degree College, Kurutla. Today my topic name is ecosystem. In that subtopic names food chain, food web, ecological pyramids. Now see the food chain. So what is means of food chain? Every living organism or thing requires energy to survive, whether it be plants, animals or humans. So energy is required by living beings to grow, and plant get their energy from photosynthesis. Animal get energy from the food they consume. A food chain is sequences of who eats whom in a biological community to obtain nutrition. A food chain show how each living thing get food and and energy how nutrients and energy are passed from creator to creator. A simple food chain can be seen below. So this is the plant. So it is a producer. So it is a primary consumer, and this is the secondary consumer. So this is the primary food chain or simple food chain. So this is the producers, and this is the primary consumers, secondary consumer and top consumers. So nutrients transfer to one consumer to and second consumer. So it is a uh, grassland food chain system. So this is the producers, this is the sun, energy resources from sun. Food chain starts with primary energy source, primary energy source, end with top predator or animals that have little or no natural enemies. When any organisms dies, it is eventually eaten by detritivores like vultures, worms, and crabs, and broken down by decomposers. Broken down by decomposers. So mostly bacteria and fungi, and the exchange of energy continues. A food chain starts with the primary energy source and end with the top predators, and we already seen that this template. And food chain make a full circle, and energy is passed from plant to animal to decomposers and back to plant. So there can be may links in food chains, but not too many. If there are too many links, then the animals at the end would not get enough energy. The further along the food chain you go, the less food remains available. Most of food chain have no more than five links. Four or five links. A food chain, each organisms obtain energy from the one at the level below. A change in the size of one population in a food chain will affect other populations. So these are the food chain types. So this is the food chain. Food chain is mainly classified to two types: grazing food chain and detritus or saprophytic food chain. So grazing food chain again classified to predatory food chain and parasitic food chain. Now see the grazing food chain. So this grazing food chain starts with green plants and culminate with carnivorous. So this grazing food chain again classified to two types. First one is the predatory food chain. So it begins with the plants and proceeds from small to large animals. For example, crops of field mice and owls. And parasite food chain begins with plants and proceeds from a large to small animals. For example, producers, herbivores, and parasites. The next type is detritus or saprophytic food chain. So they start with dead organic matter. So death of organism is beginning of the detritus food chain. For example, leaf litter in a forest, fungi and bacteria. So bacteria and fungi, however, are eaten by organisms and they in turn are eaten by other organisms. Since the source of energy is not the sun but detritus, so this linear feeding relationship is called detritus food chain. So next one we see the food web. What is means of food web? In nature, food chain relationships are not isolated and rather they are complex because one organism may from the food sources of many organisms. So thus instead of a simple linear food chain, there is a web-like structure formed by these interlinked food chains. So such interlinked or interconnected matrix of food chains is called food web. So interconnected matrix of food chains is called food web. Food web are indispensable in ecosystems as they allow an organism to obtain its food from more than one type of organism of the lower trophic level. So food chains are generally found to be interlinked and interwoven as a network and are known as food web. The food web is a system of interlocking and interdependent food chains in a given area. A food web is several food chains connected together. A food web is many food chains linked together to show a more accurate model of all possible feeding relationships of organisms in ecosystem. So this is the food chain. So it is a general plant producers. So it is a primary consumer. So this is the secondary consumer. This is the topmost consumer. So this is the primary, goat is the primary consumer, secondary, and it's the top consumer. So is the primary consumer, secondary, and third and tertiary, and the final consumer. So this is the food chains are interconnected with each other. So it is a food web in a grassland ecosystem with five possible food chains. So it is a grassland ecosystem food chain. So it starts with grass, it's the grasshopper, it's the mouse, snakes, and hawk, and is the rabbit and lizard, and is the hawk. So now see the tropical levels. So these are the various steps in a food chains or food web. So this is the first tropic level, second, third, and fourth. The first tropical level producers, they are autotrophs. In the secondary tropical level, primary consumers, they are herbivorous. And the secondary consumers, they are carnivorous or omnivorous. And finally, tropical levels are tertiary consumers, so they are the top carnivorous. So this is the tropical levels in food web or food chain. So now see the ecological pyramids. Ecological pyramids or Eltanian pyramids. An ecological pyramid is an illustration of reduction in energy as you move through each feeding level in ecosystem. Each feeding level of the ecosystem is called trophic level. Each feeding level of the ecosystem is called trophic level. Producers from the base of the pyramid, so these are the producers, and consumers from the upper layer, so these are the primary consumer, secondary, and the topmost consumer. So this is the ecological pyramid structure. So diagram that shows relative amount of energy or organisms contained with each tropical level of a food chain or food web. So this is the energy producers, energy or primary consumers, energy of secondary consumers, energy of tertiary consumers. So energy is produced in the 100% of energy and transferred to 10 percentage, 1 percentage, and 0.1 percent is reached to topmost consumers or tertiary consumers. So now see the ecological pyramids. So ecological pyramids are graph which illustrate the trophic level in a community. Most ecological pyramids are large at the base and narrow at the top. So it is a more energy, it is a less energy. So now see the ecological pyramid. So this is the ecological pyramid structure. So in the base we see the primary producers, primary consumers, and secondary consumers. So these are the tropical levels in ecological pyramid. So it's the corn primary producers and human vegetarian, it is a primary consumers. So in the second ecological pyramid, this is the corn primary and primary producers, it is a primary consumers, and the secondary human is the secondary consumer. So this is the structure of ecological pyramid. Now see the ecological pyramid types. So an ecological pyramid is a diagram that shows the amount of energy or matter contained with each trophic level in a food web or food chain. So ecological pyramids are pyramid of biomass, pyramid of number, pyramid of energy. So these are the types of ecological pyramids. Now see this type. So first one is the pyramid of biomass. So the total amount of the matter present in an organism of an ecosystem at each tropical level is called as biomass. So in other words, the total amount of the living or organic matter in the ecosystem at any time is called as biomass. So biomass means the mass living of living material at a stage in a food chain. So the biomass at each stage goes down as you go from one stage to next. So just like amount of the energy. So the pyramid of biomass is the graphic presentation of biomass presents per unit area of different tropic levels, with producers at the base and top carnivores at the top. So pyramid of biomass records the total dry organic matter of organism at each tropical level in a given area of an ecosystem. A pyramid of biomass is a chart drawn to scale that show the biomass at each stage in a food chain. The bars become narrow as you reach the top. The typical units of a biomass pyramid could be grams per meter square or calories per meter square. This demonstrate the amount of matter lost between the tropical levels. There are two types of biomass pyramid. So first one is the upright and second is the inverted. An upright pyramid is one where the combined weight of producers is larger than the combined weight of consumers. For example, forest ecosystem, so it is a upright pyramid, upright ecological pyramid. So inverted pyramid, so is one where the combined weight of producers is smaller than the combined weight of consumers. For example, in aquatic ecosystem, the ecological pyramid is inverted. So it is a terrestrial ecosystem pyramid of biomass. The maximum biomass occurs in producers and there is a progressive decreases in biomass from lower to higher tropic level. So thus the pyramid of biomass is a terrestrial ecosystem is always upright. So this is the upright pyramid of biomass to that terrestrial ecosystem. Always upright pyramid. So this is the pyramid of biomass. So in aquatic habitat, the pyramid of biomass is inverted or spindle shaped or spindle shaped. So where the biomass of tropic level depends upon the reproductive potential and longevity of the matter. So this is the inverted pyramid of the aquatic ecosystem. So these are the producers, herbivorous, carnivorous. So this is the biomass is the 4 gram per meter square producers. So this is the 8 gram per meter square. This is the 12 gram per meter square. So in aquatic habitat, the ecological pyramid is always inverted. So this is the pyramid is number. A pyramid of number is a graphical representation of the number of individuals in each population in a food chain. So the pyramid of number represents the number of organisms in each tropical level. The pyramid of numbers can be used to examine how the population of a certain species affects the another. So often the autotrophic level in a pyramid of numbers is much larger than any of the higher trophic levels, and the number decreases upon the uh, ascending the pyramid. So there are the exemptions. However, for example, in a tree community, a single tree could not support many different populations or larger numbers. So this is the pyramid of number. So is upright pyramids of number in a Greenland in a pond ecosystem. It is always in upright in a number of pyramid of number in a grass land ecosystem and pond ecosystem. This number of pyramid of number is always upright. But in pyramid number inverted in a forest ecosystem, forest 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 ecosystem is always inverted. So this is the pyramid in number. So this is a tree. This is the herbivores. This is the producers. So these are parasites and hyperparasites. So this is the producers, herbivores, and carnivores. So in forest ecosystem, the pyramid of number is always inverted. So pyramid of energy. The pyramid of energy represents the total amount of the energy consumed by each trophic level. An energy pyramid is always upright, as the total amount of energy available for utilization in the layer above is less than the energy available in the lower levels. So this happens because during the energy transfer from lower to higher levels, some energy is always lost, and it is measured in joules and calories. So this is the pyramid of energy. So one primary to so this is the primary producers to primary consumer, secondary consumer, and this is the secondary tertiary consumers. So this is the primary consumers energy 10,000 joules, 1,000 joules, 100 joules, 10 joules. So when go to the primary producers to tertiary consumers, the energy levels are decreased. Thank you for watching this video.